Hello to you, my name is Jake Polino, and welcome to the first episode of Tutorial Time. If you're new to this channel, well, so am I. This is only the fourth video I've posted, and I want to take YouTube more seriously, but I can't do that without your help. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you want to see more of these, because I'm going to be doing a bunch more and all the other weird stuff I do, subscribe. So what is Tutorial Time? Tutorial Time is basically one of the segments I want to have on this channel where I show you guys how to customize anything and everything, from shoes to the mirror I made. I painted on phones. I'm going to paint on my Polaroid camera. I'm going to show you guys how to do it all. I came from TikTok. I don't want to be on TikTok anymore. I want to switch over to YouTube, longer format, show you guys more in-depth way how to do things. Usually I do all my tutorials on there, so go check it out. 563,000 followers right now. All right, so today on the first episode, we're going to be customizing these all-white Air Force 1s. We're just going to make the whole shoe purple. Something I've wanted to do for a while, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it because it's a really, really simple process. All you need for this is obviously Air Force 1s. If they're used, wash them like I did. Your RIT dye, make sure it says dye more. If you get the regular RIT dye, it's not gonna work. Dish soap, any type. Salt, I don't know why you need either of those. Big old bucket of water. Something to stir with, and gloves. That's it, that's all you need. All right, so now that you guys know what we're doing today, let's get into it. All right, so the first thing you need, like I said, is a big old bucket of water. You need it to be hot, so I'm gonna go get the boiling water that's upstairs, and I'll be right back. So you want the water really hot, but not boiling. It's steaming in my face. All right, then we go ahead and pour that in there. Nice. Now, take like a little bit of soap, not a lot, probably like a tablespoon. Just throw it all in there. Same thing with the salt. I don't really know why you use salt, but everybody else did, so a little bit of salt in there. Mix that all up. Then you take your dye and you use as much as you want. The darker you want it, the more dye you're gonna use. I'm gonna use like 3/4 of the bottle because I want it to be pretty deep. So. I feel like a witch. Warlock. Witch? Warlock? Doesn't matter. I don't know. Now for the fun part. We're just gonna dip the shoes in. See how that works. 3, 2, 1. Dip. Forgot my gloves. Just let that float in there for a second. Stick this one in there. And like I said, if you have used shoes like I'm using, you're gonna wanna wash them. If they're brand new, make sure you acetone them. Take all the factory finish off. I'm just gonna put all the dye in. We're gonna throw them on the shoes. I think the problem was I used too much water, so don't use this much water because then it's gonna dilute it. So use a little bit less than this, because now that I put more dye in, you can see they're starting to turn purple. That looks good already. Woo, I'm excited now. All right, I'm just gonna sit here now, I guess. Hold them. While I'm standing here, go check out my Instagram, go check out my TikTok, whatever. Subscribe to this channel if you guys want to see more of this. I really want to do more tutorial times. This is going to be my main thing on this channel, so I'm going to show you guys more how to customize sneakers, all the stop signs and the guitar that you see behind me. I did all that on TikTok, so I'm going to show you guys how to do all that stuff in depth, and you can't find that really anywhere else. One of the things I noticed, because I'm a pro, is if you have the little glue stains like right along the sole, if you don't get rid of that glue, then that's going to be dyed darker than the rest of the shoe. So to get rid of that, you want to get acetone and just wipe around that. That's what I did, because if you have the glue, it's going to look uneven. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's been about 5 minutes in here, and that already looks really good. I want them a little darker, so I'm going to let them sit for a while in here. This is my first time dyeing anything that's not fabric, so this is my first try at this. You guys can easily do it. In total, this took me like 15 bucks. Dye was $5, bucket was $5. I don't know how much soap is, it was upstairs. Same thing with salt, whatever. I'm sure it's not expensive. All right, now that we have the shoes pretty much done, I'm gonna throw the laces in there with them. I don't know how to get the laces because they're in my pocket. For the laces, that's it. There's nothing crazy to it. All right, so the laces I dyed for a total of like a minute. You don't need to do anything crazy to those. They're fabric, so All right, so as you can see, these are looking pretty good. I can see in the camera, these are looking really good. I love how they came out. I don't know how they're gonna dry, because usually when you dye things, you have to put them in a bag for a while, but I don't know if you have to do that with these. They're not really getting any darker. They've been in here for a total, oh shit. They've been in here for a total of like 10 minutes. I think all you need is like 5 because they haven't really got darker since the 5-minute mark. So I'm gonna go ahead and let them drip out a little bit. All right, now I'm gonna bring them upstairs. I'm gonna let them sit just like that for a few hours. Just let the dye really sink in there, let them dry a little bit. And I'll be back with the final results to wrap up the video. Oops. Alright, so I'm back with the finished product now. These things came out amazing. I love how there's like different tones of purple in them. They just look really clean overall. Brought some life back to my old beat all white Air Forces. So this is something that anybody can do. It's really easy. It takes about 10 to 15 bucks. This is just a really easy project, and it's as easy as it looks. Take a good look at these bad boys. Look at that. Look at that beautiful color on those. It's a little bit lighter than I expected it was gonna be, but I actually like how they're like a cool pink now. Plus, you guys probably saw I got a new custom shirt too now, because I spilled some on the t-shirt, and then I was just like, all right, just throw the whole thing in there. All right, so just a few things I learned along the way that I'm gonna share with you guys. 1, make sure you take the insoles out. 2, if you want them to be darker, use less water and more dye, because I used too much water and that's why they came out a little lighter than I wanted them to. Also, if you can get the water hotter, get it as hot as you can. Obviously don't melt whatever bucket you have it in. You only want to keep them in there for about 5 minutes. Anything after that doesn't really affect the saturation after that. 5 minutes is enough. It's really that simple. That's it. That's all there is to this video. Anybody can do this. So if you guys like the video, please drop a like so I can get this YouTube channel going and get rid of TikTok. I don't want to be on TikTok anymore. If you want to see more tutorial times and whatever other stuff I post, make sure you subscribe. And that's pretty much it. I'll see you guys next time.